From a troubled teen in rural North Carolina, facing arrests and hardships, to a country music icon who redefined the genre with heartfelt ballads and timeless hits, Randy Travis has inspired generations with his raw talent and resilience. With a net worth of $12 million and accolades including 7 Grammy Awards, 11 Academy of Country Music Awards, and induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame, he stands as a beacon of authenticity in an ever-changing industry. But what trials shaped this legend, and how did he build a life of luxury amid personal storms? Stick around as we dive into the extraordinary lifestyle of Randy Travis, uncovering his homes, loves, family bonds, prized cars, and the fortune behind it all. As we begin this journey, let's step back to where it all started, exploring the roots that grounded him through life's ups and downs. Early life and challenges. Randy Travis, born Randy Bruce Trawick on May 4, 1959, in Marshville, North Carolina, grew up in a modest rural setting that blended simple farm life with underlying tensions. His family lived on a small property where his father, Harold Trawick, worked as a horse breeder and construction worker, while his mother, Bobby, managed the household. As the second of 6 children, Randy was immersed in a world of country music from an early age. His father was a fan of legends like Hank Williams and George Jones, often playing records that filled their home with twangy melodies. This environment sparked Randy's interest in guitar, which he picked up at just 8 years old, strumming along with his older brother Ricky in makeshift performances. Yet, beneath the musical influences lay significant struggles. The family faced financial strain, with Harold's demanding jobs barely covering the needs of a large household in a small southern town marked by economic limitations. Randy's father was strict, pushing his sons toward music but also instilling a tough love approach that sometimes bordered on harsh. This dynamic played a role in Randy's rebellious streak during his teenage years. He dropped out of school in the 9th grade, seeking escape in a haze of youthful mischief that quickly escalated. Alcohol became a crutch, leading to run-ins with the law, petty thefts, joyriding, and even breaking into homes. By his mid-teens, Randy had been arrested multiple times, facing charges that could have derailed his future entirely. One particularly low point came when he was caught stealing a car, landing him in juvenile detention and forcing him to confront the downward spiral. Family remained a pivotal anchor amid these challenges. His father, despite the conflicts, recognized Randy's musical gift and encouraged him to channel his energy into performing. Harold even bought him his first guitar, teaching him chords and fostering a sense of discipline through music. Meanwhile, his mother provided emotional support, emphasizing perseverance and faith as ways to rise above adversity. These lessons stuck with Randy, who later credited his parents for instilling the grit that propelled him forward. A turning point arrived when, after another brush with the law, Randy won a local talent contest with his brother, hinting at a path out of trouble. Moving to Charlotte in his late teens, he took odd jobs in construction and clubs, but the scars of his early hardships, poverty, legal troubles, and family pressures, forged a determination that would fuel his rise. These formative years of struggle not only built Randy's character, but also infused his music with genuine emotion, setting the stage for a career that would transform him from a wayward youth into a superstar. Now, let's trace how he turned those early sparks into a blazing trail in country music. Career journey. Randy Travis's entry into the music world was humble yet pivotal, beginning in the late 1970s when he relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina. There, he landed a gig at a local nightclub called the Country City USA, where he cooked during the day and performed at night. It was here that he met Elizabeth "Lib" Hatcher, the club's owner, who became his manager and saw potential in his deep baritone voice and traditional style. Under her guidance, Randy recorded his first independent album, Randy Ray Live, in 1979, a raw collection of covers and originals that caught the ear of industry insiders. This early work, though not commercially explosive, honed his skills and led to a move to Nashville in 1982, where he worked as a dishwasher and performer at the Nashville Palace while pounding the pavement for a record deal. Rejections piled up. Major labels dismissed his neo-traditional sound as outdated in an era dominated by pop-country crossovers. But persistence paid off in 1985 when Warner Brothers Records signed him, albeit cautiously. His debut single, On the Other Hand, initially flopped, but after a re-release following the success of 1982, it soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. This breakthrough catapulted his first major album, Storms of Life, released in 1986, to multi-platinum status, selling over 3 million copies. Tracks like Diggin' Up Bones and the title song resonated with fans craving authentic country roots, marking Randy as a revivalist who brought back steel guitars and heartfelt storytelling. The late 1980s and early 1990s were a whirlwind of success. Albums such as Always and Forever, 1987, and Old 8-8-10, 1988, dominated charts, with hits like Forever and Ever, Amen earning Grammy Awards for Best Country Vocal Performance. Randy's voice, rich and emotive, earned him 11 Academy of Country Music Awards, including Album of the Year multiple times, and 10 American Music Awards. By 1991, he had crossed into acting, appearing in films like The Rainmaker and TV shows such as Touched by an Angel, expanding his reach beyond music. His gospel ventures, starting with Inspirational Journey in 2000, added 8 Dove Awards to his mantle, blending faith with his signature style. Crossover appeal grew with collaborations and tours, grossing millions from sold-out arenas. In 2003, 3 Wooden Crosses won Song of the Year at the Country Music Association Awards, solidifying his legacy. Even after a devastating stroke in 2013 that impaired his speech and mobility, Randy's resilience shone through. He released a memoir, Forever and Ever, Amen, in 2019, detailing his journey, and made triumphant returns to the stage, including a 2016 Hall of Fame induction performance aided by friends. With over 25 million records sold and 22 #1 hits, his career earnings from royalties, tours, and endorsements built a substantial foundation. These professional triumphs allowed Randy to invest in a lifestyle reflecting his success, including impressive real estate that mirrors his love for wide-open spaces. Shifting from the spotlight of stages to the serenity of home, let's tour the crown jewel of his properties, real estate. With a career spanning decades and filled with chart-topping success, Randy Travis has channeled his earnings into properties that embody his country roots and desire for tranquility. Among his holdings, one stands out as a testament to his achievements, a sprawling ranch that offers a glimpse into the luxurious yet grounded life he leads. This section focuses on an exclusive house tour of his iconic farmhouse ranch, a sanctuary where he finds peace amid nature's embrace. The Santa Fe Sanctuary, $14,700,000. Nestled just 11 miles outside Santa Fe, New Mexico, this expansive ranch spans over 200 acres of breathtaking southwestern landscape, providing Randy Travis with a private retreat that blends rustic charm with high-end amenities. Acquired and custom-built in the early 2000s, the property serves as a haven from the demands of fame, allowing him to reconnect with the simple joys of rural living that echo his North Carolina upbringing. Valued at $14,700,000 during its listing phase, it represents a pinnacle of his real estate investments, showcasing how his music royalties and tour proceeds have afforded such grandeur. The main residence, an adobe-style farmhouse, exudes elegance without ostentation, designed to harmonize with the surrounding desert terrain. Entering through handcrafted doors, one is greeted by open spaces that flow seamlessly, ideal for hosting gatherings or quiet reflection. The living areas feature high ceilings and large windows that invite natural light, creating an inviting atmosphere for relaxation after long days on the road. Adjacent to these communal spots, the kitchen stands as a functional hub, equipped with modern appliances that support everyday cooking or entertaining guests, with home-cooked meals inspired by Southern traditions. Bedrooms throughout the home offer comfort and privacy, each thoughtfully placed to maximize views of the rolling hills and distant mountains. The master suite, in particular, provides a serene escape, with direct access to outdoor patios where Randy can enjoy morning coffee while overlooking the vast property. Bathrooms are spacious and fitted with premium fixtures, ensuring a spa-like experience that rejuvenates after travels. Beyond the interiors, the ranch's outdoor features elevate it to true luxury status. A swimming pool serves as a central oasis, perfect for cooling off during warm New Mexico summers or unwinding with family. For equestrian enthusiasts, stables and a barn accommodate horses, tying back to his father's influence in breeding and ranching. These elements make the property not just a home, but a working ranch, where Randy can engage in activities like riding or tending to the land. Additional structures enhance the estate's versatility. A separate guest house offers accommodations for visitors, complete with its own living quarters and conveniences, ensuring privacy for all. Vast pastures and trails weave through the acreage, inviting exploration on foot or horseback, fostering a deep connection to nature that has always inspired his songwriting. This Santa Fe ranch isn't merely an asset, it's a reflection of Randy's journey from humble beginnings to stardom, where every corner tells a story of perseverance and reward. The investment in such a property underscores his wise financial choices, turning career milestones into tangible legacies. As we move from the serenity of his home to the thrill of his garage, let's explore how Randy's passion for vehicles adds another layer to his opulent lifestyle. Car collection. Randy Travis's love for the open road mirrors the themes of freedom and adventure in his music, and his car collection tells a story of progression, from high-powered luxury to reliable workhorses that suit his ranch life. Curated over years of success, these vehicles aren't just modes of transport, they're symbols of milestones, each with a tale of how they fit into his world. Starting with the priciest, we'll journey through three standout pieces, arranged from most valuable to least, highlighting their roles in his narrative without delving into specs. First, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, valued at $150,000, represents the pinnacle of Randy's affinity for rugged sophistication. Acquired during a peak in his career when tours took him across the country, this off-road beast became his go-to for escaping into the wilderness around his New Mexico ranch. It carried him through dusty trails and long drives, offering a sense of invincibility that echoed the resilience in songs like Three Wooden Crosses. Whether heading to a quiet fishing spot or navigating city streets for industry events, this vehicle blended power with comfort, becoming a trusted companion during times of reflection and recovery. Next in line is the Ford F-250, priced at $50,000, a sturdy pickup that harks back to Randy's rural roots and practical needs. Purchased as his fame grew in the 1990s, it quickly became integral to daily life on the farm, hauling equipment or towing trailers for horse transport. This truck starred in quieter chapters, like family outings or errands in Nashville, symbolizing the grounded side of stardom. It weathered storms alongside him, much like his career, proving reliable through ups and downs and adding a touch of authenticity to his collection. Rounding out the trio is the Dodge Ram 1500, coming in at $40,000, a versatile workhorse that entered his garage during a transitional phase post some personal challenges. This pickup served as an everyday driver, perfect for short trips or light duties around the property. It featured in stories of redemption, ferrying him to therapy sessions or casual drives that cleared his mind for new music. Affordable yet capable, it underscores Randy's appreciation for value, tying back to his early days of making do with less while dreaming big. These cars, collectively, paint a picture of a man who values utility wrapped in luxury, each one a chapter in his life's drive. From the high-end explorer to the humble hauler, they fuel not just journeys, but the financial empire he's built. Speaking of which, let's shift gears to examine the income streams and net worth that make such indulgences possible. Income and net worth. Randy Travis's net worth, estimated at $12 million in 2025, is the culmination of a multifaceted career that spans music, acting, and savvy investments. This figure reflects not only his past glories, but also ongoing revenue from a legacy that continues to resonate. At the core are his music royalties, stemming from over 25 million album sales worldwide. Classics like Storms of Life and Always and Forever generate steady income through streaming platforms, radio play, and licensing deals, with annual royalties alone contributing hundreds of thousands of dollars even years after their release. Touring has been another major pillar, though scaled back since his 2013 health issues. In his heyday, Randy commanded high fees for concerts, often earning six figures per show during sold-out arena tours in the 1980s and 1990s. These live performances, coupled with merchandise sales, built a substantial nest egg. Post-recovery, appearances at events like the Country Music Hall of Fame inductions and collaborative performances add to his earnings, albeit more modestly, through appearance fees and residuals. Diversification into acting bolstered his finances significantly. Roles in films such as Black Dog and TV series like Matlock brought in acting paychecks, with some projects netting him mid-six-figure sums. His gospel music ventures, including award-winning albums like Rise and Shine, opened doors to faith-based audiences, yielding additional income from sales and related speaking engagements. Book royalties from his 2019 memoir, Forever and Ever, Amen, provide another stream, with sales in the hundreds of thousands translating to ongoing payouts. Endorsements, though selective, have included partnerships with brands tied to country lifestyle, adding tens of thousands annually. Real estate investments, like his New Mexico ranch, appreciate in value, contributing to wealth growth without active effort. Despite setbacks, including medical expenses from his stroke and legal fees from past disputes, Randy's net worth remains robust thanks to prudent management. His catalog's enduring popularity ensures passive income, with projections suggesting it could sustain him indefinitely. This financial stability allows for a comfortable life, free from the pressures that plagued his early years. Yet behind the numbers lies a deeply personal story of love, loss, and unwavering support. Transitioning from his professional and material successes, let's delve into the heart of Randy Travis, his relationships, family, and the human elements that make him relatable. Personal life. Randy Travis's personal life is a tapestry of profound relationships, resilience in the face of adversity, and a commitment to community that adds warmth to his public image. At its center are his partnerships, which have shaped him through joy and trials. He first married Elizabeth "Lib" Hatcher in 1991, after years of collaboration where she managed his career. Their bond, forged in the early days of his rise, lasted nearly 2 decades until their divorce in 2010. Though the split involved public lawsuits over business matters, Randy has spoken respectfully of the growth it brought, emphasizing lessons in independence. In 2015, Randy found love again with Mary Davis, whom he married in a private ceremony in Texas. Their relationship blossomed from friendship, with Mary standing by him during his most vulnerable moments, including his 2013 stroke that left him fighting for life. She refused to give up when doctors suggested otherwise, advocating for his recovery and becoming his pillar. Together, they share a life of quiet devotion, often attending church events or enjoying ranch activities. While Randy has no biological children, he embraced Lib's 2 from a previous marriage, Kavanaugh and Raleigh, treating them as his own during their time together. Parenthood milestones, like watching them grow and supporting their endeavors, brought him fulfillment, mirroring the family values in his songs. Controversies have marked his path, adding layers to his story. In 2012, Randy faced a highly publicized DWI arrest after crashing his car, an incident compounded by personal struggles with alcohol that echoed his teenage troubles. He issued a public apology, entered rehab, and used the experience to advocate for sobriety, turning a low point into a message of redemption. Earlier, the divorce from Lib sparked media scrutiny over financial disputes, but Randy responded with grace, focusing on healing rather than blame. Beyond personal ties, Randy's involvement in community and faith-based initiatives highlights his giving spirit. He's supported organizations like the ACM Lifting Lives, which aids music industry members in need, and gospel charities that align with his Christian beliefs. Honored for his philanthropy, including awards for humanitarian efforts, he often donates proceeds from gospel albums to causes like stroke awareness. This engagement reflects the humility and faith that infuse his work, showing a man whose life offstage echoes the sincerity of his ballads. In essence, Randy's personal world, marked by loyal partnerships, family devotion, and community impact, mirrors the authenticity that defines his career, making him not just a star, but a relatable figure of endurance. As we wrap up this deep dive into Randy Travis's remarkable lifestyle, from his challenging beginnings to his luxurious ranch and beyond, we hope you've been inspired by his story of triumph. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more celeb spotlights, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite Randy Travis song? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.